Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23.
On 2nd down, Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
now Tua. They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1 yard. First down, Mike.
Looking to pass. Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Breida.
At the Seahawks.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And the Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Andre Diggs on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not much there, only a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, as the head coach...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. He's got daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 52 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Dolphins 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
This is Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run with Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Cornbread Diggs on the tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
At the 33-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 29, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
A gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Steps away. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
44-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 18-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
21-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was taken down
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
At their 49-yard line.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown,
Matt Breida, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, it's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. This is Carson. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At the 38-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Carson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.